Ambrose from the Department of Health and Human Services for joining us today. If you could take a few minutes to talk about CoverMe.gov and what that means for Mainers, we would really appreciate it.
Happy to do so, and thank you, Anne, for inviting us. So starting today, November 1st, CoverMe.gov will begin open enrollment as Maine's state-based health insurance marketplace. Open enrollment is that window of time each year when you can enroll in private health plans or make a change for the upcoming year. CoverMe.gov was made for Maine, created by the state of Maine to address the unique needs of its people, its communities, and its insurance market. Maine has customized its marketplace to fit Mainers' needs and tailored its outreach and resources towards uninsured people and communities. In 2023, as in 2022, increased financial help is available to make coverage more affordable for more people than ever before. Free enrollment help is available to consumers to find plans that they need. People can visit CoverMe.gov/local help or call 866-636-0355 weekdays 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night, and on weekends on Saturdays 9 to 5 to get help. And lastly, I'll just say all of the private plans offered on CoverMe.gov provide quality, comprehensive coverage that will protect consumers and their families if they have an accident or a major illness, if they need preventive services or chronic care. You cannot be turned away from a marketplace plan. You cannot be charged more for a pre-existing condition. We urge people who are currently enrolled to come back, check out their options, and we urge all those people out there who may need health care to visit CoverMe.gov. CoverMe.gov is part of our overall strategy to make health care affordable for all Maine residents. That includes expanding MaineCare as we did back in 2019. It includes trying to make sure the quality of coverage is there because coverage matters. So with that, I'll turn it back over to Anne.
Thank you, Commissioner. Really appreciate your efforts in expanding access to affordable coverage for Maine people and for the department's great work on putting together the CoverMe.gov tool that has helped over 60,000 Mainers enroll in coverage, if not more. So thanks again for being here today. I want to introduce Aaron Child, who is with us today. He is self-employed and he lives in Lincoln County, and he has been able to find affordable coverage through CoverMe.gov, and he's going to share with Mainers what that means for him. So Aaron, I see that your mic is off, so if you can click that back on. And again, thank you very much for joining us today. Aaron, your microphone is, if you look at the bottom of your screen, you can click your microphone and that would help so we can hear you. Usually if you scroll over the bottom of the Zoom screen, you'll see a microphone that says mute. And you have that clicked right now, so we can't hear you. I wonder if Valerie is able to unmute you. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Good morning. Sorry about that. I'm not very good.
No, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I've been introduced, but I'm Aaron Child. I'm a self-employed arborist, so having health insurance is really important for me and my family. I found health coverage I can afford through Maine's marketplace, CoverMe.gov. If you need health insurance, go to CoverMe.gov. If you need help understanding the plans, call Consumers for Affordable Health Care. They can help you understand and weigh your options and find the best plan for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Really appreciate you taking time off from work to join us today. I think it's really important for Mainers to hear from people who are benefiting it. So appreciate your time very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
And now I want to introduce Patty Lovell, who's the lead navigator for the state of Maine. She's with Western Maine Community Action. Thank you for joining us today, Patty.
Thank you, Anne, for inviting me. So Western Maine Community Action which serves as Maine's lead healthcare navigators, provide assistance to Mainers in need of help enrolling in healthcare coverage. And we are available to help in any Mainer in need of affordable health coverage. People can reach out to Western Maine Community Action. My direct line is 207-860-4482. Again, 860-4482, to find help in their areas from trained navigators to help sort through their options.
Thank you, Patty. And it's great that local help is available from community action programs right in people's local communities. So appreciate your being here today and for the work that you engage in. And finally, Helen Roy, who is the Outreach and Education Manager for Consumers for Affordable Healthcare, is going to talk about the statewide confidential, toll-free or face-to-face services Consumers for Affordable Healthcare has to offer Mainers seeking help enrolling in coverage. Hi, Helen.
Hi, Ann. Thank you. Thank you. So Mainers have more affordable health coverage options, and changes at the federal and state levels have made it easier and more affordable to enroll in coverage. One of the exciting changes is to the family glitch. People who were in the family glitch before, due to having the offer of family coverage through an employer, may now be eligible for financial assistance with their monthly premiums through CoverMe.gov. Marketplace coverage is worth looking into, and we provide confidential help to Mainers so they can understand their options and enroll in coverage. Consumers for Affordable Health Care is designated by the Maine Attorney General and the Bureau of Insurance as Maine's Consumer Assistance Program. As such, we offer toll-free and face-to-face assistance to any Mainer in need of health coverage. I talk with people every day about their health insurance needs and help them understand their options to enroll in coverage. Additional help is available to most Mainers in paying their monthly premiums. So I encourage anyone who needs health insurance to contact us at 1-800-965-7476 for free help in applying for coverage. Thank you.
That's great. And thank you, Helen, Patty, Aaron, and Commissioner Lambert. Really appreciate your time this morning. I just want to check in with the members of the press who are with us today. If you want to take yourselves off of mic and or off of mute and on camera, I just want to see if anybody has any questions.
And Patty, while it's happening, I'll just do a little by the numbers, because I think it's always important to look at those numbers. So this year, as you mentioned, Anne, that we have over 66,000 Maine residents who enroll in health plans through CoverMe.gov. That is a 10% increase over the previous year, and the first actual increase rather than a decline since 2017. Over 80% of current marketplace consumers in Maine qualify for financial assistance, can get help paying for their premiums, which lowers how much they pay both monthly and out of pocket for their health care. In 2023, we expect nationwide that the average value of that savings from the federal government is $800, which is significant savings for consumers shopping through CoverMe.gov. And we also expect this coming year, 4 out of 5 customers will be able to find a plan for less than $10 a month after that financial assistance. You need to sign up for that financial assistance. If you do qualify, you really can get some significant savings. And here in Maine, the number of plans that will be available this coming year is 118 plans offered by Anthem, Community Health Options, Harbor Pilgrim Healthcare, and new in 2023, Terra Health. And the last number I'll say before turning it back to you, Anne, and to questions is that coverage efforts have made a difference. The Census Bureau last September said that Maine's uninsured rate dropped by more than any other state in the nation, by 27%. So the work that we've done through MaineCare, through CoverMe.gov, and through other efforts has and can make a difference. Thanks, Anne.
Thank you, Commissioner Lambert. Really appreciate it. And the good work that the administration has done. along with outreach efforts by Western Maine Community Action and many other partner organizations, has really made a difference in helping Mainers understand their options and enroll in coverage. And we are so fortunate in Maine to have a good tool like CoverMe.gov where people can shop for plans, see if their providers are in network, and also have a good understanding of how much savings they might be able to achieve because of efforts at the federal level to provide extra assistance to people paying their monthly premiums. I can't emphasize enough the resources that are available to help people shop through their options and enroll in coverage. And can't thank you all enough for being here to talk about this today. One more check-in with the press to see if anybody has any questions.
Hi, this is Patty from Maine Public Radio. Can you hear me?
Yes, hi Patty. Thanks for
Hi.
joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having this. Can you just talk a little bit? Individual market premiums have increased this year. Can you just talk about to what extent those increases are going to be absorbed by subsidies?
Sure. Unless the commissioner wants to talk about that, and maybe she can add to it. But
And when you,
but the Affordable Care Act was written to make sure that people don't pay any more than a certain percentage of their income toward premium. So in theory, when premiums increase, the amount of subsidies that people are eligible also increases. That's not to say that some people in the individual market may actually see an increase in their premiums, but we also suspect because of the enhanced subsidies provided by the federal government that some people will also see a decrease. Commissioner, did you have anything you wanted to add to that?
yeah, and I think, look, we have seen in Maine and nationwide, like in other sectors of the economy, high inflation has affected our hospitals, affected our healthcare sector. So we do see the final premiums are going up by about 11% in the individual market. But again, 80% of people qualify for financial assistance that will significantly lower it. Please go to coveredme.gov, fill out the information to see if you qualify for this assistance. I will note, though, that due to our efforts to help small businesses afford health insurance, we're actually seeing premiums in 2023 be lower than they are in 2022 for the first time since at least 2001 because of the Made for Maine Health Coverage Act. A unanimous bill was signed into law by Governor Mills back in 2020. The state of Maine sought and got a state innovation waiver, and that has meant that we've been able to work to lower small business premiums. So today we're talking about CoverMe.gov. CoverMe.gov does have a tool for small businesses looking for coverage. But just note that we are trying to do an all of the above approach. For individuals, they may qualify for this financial assistance. Go to CoverMe.gov to see if you qualify and how much. And for small businesses looking for coverage for 2023, we both have tools at CoverMe.gov to give you information. Thanks to Governor Mills' effort, the Bureau of Insurance's effort, we have actually implemented a first in the nation policy to actually lower premiums for next year on average for small businesses.
Thank you.
Thanks, Patty, and thanks, Commissioner. It is really exciting and first in the nation work. So really appreciate the administration's efforts to do what they can to hold down the cost of health insurance, not only for individuals, but small businesses like Consumers for Affordable Healthcare, where we will not see as big an increase in our premiums that we have previously seen. So thank you. Any other questions? All right, well, I really appreciate you all being here today. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Commissioner Lambrou, Helen, and Patty. And thanks to the press who joined us today. It's really important information to get out to the public so they can enroll in coverage as soon as possible and check that off for the new year. So thanks, everybody. Great to see you. And